1965 when they finally put the motor drive on. The other axis is called the elevation axis, and that controls the motion of the telescope north and south. And when astronomers want to look at something, they figure out where it is in the sky and find this early line.
Trying to get out?
The 14.5-ton telescope. And so this controls north and south, and these ones in the front control east-west. So you go up there and dial in where the telescope's supposed to be. And then you turn on the drive. Now, over our heads is the first all-steel dome in North America. This was finished within a year of the Eiffel Tower, and it's 71 feet diameter, weighs 99 tons. It's painted pea soup green, so it looks like copper, but please don't come back and try to sell it, and cut it up and try to sell it for scrap. Okay, it really is steel. There's a slit right here that allows us to see out. It's 9 feet across. The left panel slides around to the outside of the dome. The right panel slides around outside. So it's 9.5 feet all the way over the zenith. For those of you that may have ever used the German equatorial mount, you notice it's difficult to look straight up at something. And so a lot of manipulations have to be done. The dome rotates around 60 degrees, and
he looks like a penguin.
Question for the kids. Sorry. Could you put that?
He's trying to go to the other side.
Oh, okay. All right. Keep going. And so anyway,
Colder than the penguin's fucking polar bear.
I can't use the eyepiece. How do I get up there? Ladder. Yes. That's only the last 3.5 years. Back in 1888, there was a much more sophisticated mechanism. If you look down, up and down here, I'm not going to shine it in your eyes, there's some gear teeth. And over here by you guys, there's some gear teeth right here. It's greasy, so don't touch it. And counterweights in every one of these supports. More gear teeth over there. We found 3 mountain springs when the observatory was built, and they were used to make the bricks and drinking water and so forth for the astronomers. But they managed to save all the water that was not used for eating and drinking in a reservoir up by the fire tower on the other side of the big 3-meter dome down there. And they had a pipe from that reservoir 200 feet higher than we are.
Hard to get to.
You guys are 4,209 feet where you're standing. And I'm 2 feet taller, even though I've shrunk to 5'4" from 5'7", now that I'm an old man. But what they did, they made a pipe down here, yellow vents, and you open a valve, and water flows downhill from that reservoir into 4 big, giant, 1-foot diameter hydraulic rams under the floor, and the floor goes
Clear
up.
shot.
Wow.
You just open the valve, and the floor goes up. It takes like 2 minutes to get all the way to the level of the railing up there. So you just open the valve. When you're high enough, you shut the valve. When you want to go back down, you open the other valve, and water drains out to the reservoir down the mountain a little bit. And then windmills that were all over everybody's houses up here would take the water back to the reservoir. And then what they didn't drink would keep replenishing the reservoir. So we're a little light on water in the summer, but it flows 365 days a year. So no problem. And the way the dome was turned also involved water, because electricity wasn't around in 1881 and 1888 when this thing was built. And so they had a giant water wheel in the basement connected to a chain all the way around the dome. And if you open a valve over there, it would rotate this giant wheel, and the chain would pull the dome along clockwise, so following the stars from east to west, the dome would just rotate slowly. So you have to turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. We still have to do that. It's still completely manual. So when you're helping people observe, you've got to watch the telescope is still looking out the hole. One night we had a bunch of Google VIPs up here, and I was controlling the telescope. I was one of the people on the telescope, and someone said, Jupiter's getting fuzzy. And I went and looked through the eyepiece, and it got increasingly fuzzy, and then it disappeared, and I realized we tracked right off the sky looking at the inside of the dome. And so I pushed the button in slow motion back to get it back, and I never said anything to anybody. I didn't want to let them know what they missed. You know, we're all here VIPs, and we need money from them. And, so anyway, any questions so far about
Is this earthquake safe?
Pardon?
Is this up-to-date earthquake safe? It's been retrofitted?
We have earthquakes all the time up here, but not San Andreas fault earthquakes. For those of you that may know where that is, that goes through the Santa Cruz Mountains. We get the Hayward fault and Calaveras fault come by here. And in 1911, we lost a 3-story dormitory back there on the other side of the back parking lot. That collapsed. But in 1984, that wall cracked. And so we first got the lenses out of the telescope, took them down to UCSC optical shop for cleaning, and then rebuilt and reinforced and re-rounded the dome, and then put them back in. There's still 2 pieces of uncoated glass. Nothing's been done to them but cleaning. No polishing, nothing. It's just the way Alvin Clark and Sons left them when they delivered them in 1896. They got up here Christmas 1896. And they started building this. James was laid to rest January 9th, 1887. And then we were ready to open the telescope January 1st, 1888. And it was really a neat story, let me tell you this. I think it's funny. We're all set to go. We're going to give the telescope to the University of California. There was just one campus, UC Berkeley, at that time, because there wasn't a whole lot of people here. When this opened, there was exactly one light in downtown San Jose at the train station. Now there's a bit more light than that. And the brightest thing down there is the 49er Stadium. So anyway, we got the University of California Board of Regents, the Lick Trust that was involved in building this observatory, and the rich people from San Francisco. Darius Mills and Crocker and Leland Stanford. Everybody was up here to look through the world's largest telescope.
Wow.
And January 1st, 1888, there was a blizzard. And we got a foot of snow and couldn't do anything. January 2nd, 1888, it was really wonderful. It was crystal clear, but very cold. And our brand new all-steel dome was frozen solid shut.
Wow.
Oh my.
So everybody's moaning and complaining. We want to get the heck off this mountain. January 3rd, 1888, people are hanging out there on ropes, beating the ice off the slit, trying to get the dome to turn. But all we can do is get the dome open. And it faces straight east, which is the best wind for storms up here. So you're stuck. Whatever passes the slit in the east is what we look at. So they pointed at Aldebaran, the star in Taurus and Bull, and started to focus the telescope. And they used to focus the telescope with this little wooden wheel.